Well, thank you, everybody, for coming out today. Obviously, this is a very important day, and I'd like to call up the Lieutenant Governor, Bob Duffy.
Thank you, Scott, very much. Good morning, everybody. As a lifelong Buffalo Bills fan, it's an honor to be here in Buffalo at Ralph Wilson Stadium. I want to make just some quick acknowledgments, if I could. First of all, the County Executive Mark Poloncarz. I want to thank him. He'll be speaking. Mayor Byron Brown from the City of Buffalo. I want to thank the Mayor for being here. I want to thank Mr. Ralph Wilson for all of his support. I want to thank Russ Brandon, the CEO of the Buffalo Bills. We have some of our delegation here. Senator Pat Gallivan is here, Senator Tim Kennedy, Assemblymember Dennis Gaberzak, and also two key leaders, Howard Zemsky from our regional council and also John Cuomo. It is a great honor and privilege to be here this morning. And before I introduce the governor, I want to say one thing. As a lifelong upstater from Rochester, I have seen in the last 2 years this governor spend an incredible amount of time and effort in Western New York, and specifically in Buffalo. He has made a commitment through the Buffalo Billion to invest money heretofore unheard of in this region to jumpstart the economy. He recently announced the Maid of the Mist. He has made it a point to make Buffalo a big part of his administration, his focus in Western New York. And he has done it consistently going back to day one in office. So it is a great pleasure that I get to introduce the great governor of the state of New York, Governor Andrew Cuomo, to make a special announcement. Governor?
Thank you. Thank you very much. First to Lieutenant Governor Bob Duffy, who's just been a great partner to me over these past 2 years, and all New Yorkers owe him a debt of gratitude. I want to thank him, County Executive Mark Poloncarz. I'm grateful to him for the good work that we've been doing together. Russ Brandon, pleasure to be with you and to finally get this work through. I'm here with my Director of State Operations, Howard Glazer, who was, pardon the pun, the quarterback on this transaction from the state's point of view, so I want to thank him. I understand Mayor Brown is there, and Senator Kennedy, Senator Gallivan, Howard Zemsky, John Comel. Pleasure to be with all of you. I also want to echo the Lieutenant Governor's sentiment. Special thank you to Mr. Ralph Wilson for honoring his commitment to Buffalo and the people of Western New York. We thank him very much. Also, Commissioner Goodell, who was very helpful in this transaction, and he remembered his New York roots, so we want to give him a shout out of thanks also. This is an exciting agreement. The agreement basically commits the Bills to staying at Ralph Wilson Stadium for another 7 years. That will take us through 2020. The agreement also recognizes that the stadium is now about 40 years old, and even if 40 is the new 30, it still requires some care and attention and renovation, and it commits us jointly to be spending about $130 million in renovations to the stadium to make sure that it's adequate and it's modernized for the play. It also has us jointly, the county, the state, and the Bills, exploring options for a new stadium down the road if that is financially feasible and intelligent from a development point of view. So we'll also jointly be working on that. It is a fair agreement to all parties. I don't think any party got everything they wanted, but that's normally the essence of a fair trade. The state pays the majority of the funds in the agreement, and I am proud of that. This is an investment that the state is making. It's an investment in the Bills. It's an investment in Western New York, and I'm proud to make that investment. This has been great news here coming at the end of the year, but it's also been a very good year for Buffalo and Western New York. There's a different energy. Things are happening. You had the big University UB 2020 award. The Regional Economic Development Council is doing great work. They won $50 million from the state just earlier this week. As you know, the state has committed $1 billion to reinvesting in Buffalo and Western New York. So you feel Buffalo and Western New York coming back. You feel a new energy. Today is just another step in that direction. Yesterday is over. This is about tomorrow. And I can't tell you how good I feel. And this, in many ways, is a perfect cap to the end of the year. I'm going to be signing the agreement on my side. I'm sorry I couldn't be there in person. We tried all sorts of ways, but the weather just wouldn't let the plane fly this morning. But I'm going to be signing the agreement, and I wish I was there in person, but we'll have many opportunities to celebrate in person. What's most important is that we get this deal done and we move forward for the people of Buffalo. So I'm going to be signing now. I am on the team. Go Bills, go Buffalo, go Western New York. Congratulations to all involved, and thank you. Thank you all involved for making this transaction possible. Thank you.
Thank you, Governor, very much for that holiday present, and it gives me great pleasure to introduce the CEO of the Great Buffalo Bills and the pride of St. John Fisher College in Rochester, Mr. Russ Brandon. Russ.
This is a great day. On behalf of Ralph Wilson, on behalf of the entire Buffalo Bills organization, and more importantly, Bills fans everywhere, I want to thank Governor Cuomo, Lieutenant Governor Duffy, County Executive Poloncarz, and the negotiating teams of the county, the state, and the Bills for their tireless efforts in securing this agreement. This is another shining example of Mr. Wilson's loyalty, his commitment to Western New York, and our unwavering belief that this franchise can succeed long-term in this region. It is also another highlight of Governor Cuomo's tremendous passion and belief in our great community, and you see it every day with the work he's doing. Today is a monumental day because today is a significant step in securing the long-term future of the Buffalo Bills in Western New York. Thank you very much. And I know we have a helmet that we're going to give to Governor Cuomo. My only concern is I'm going to give it to Lieutenant Governor Duffy, and I'm pretty sure it won't make it to his office. So now I'm going to introduce County Executive Mark Poloncarz.
Thank you, Russ. I'll be sure to give that helmet to Governor Cuomo if you'd like. I want to thank everyone for being here. I want to specifically acknowledge my partners in Erie County government that are here, Legislator Tim Hoags, Legislator Terry McCracken, Legislator Tom Mazer, Legislator Lynn Marinelli, and Legislator Joe Larigo. Thank you for joining us here today. From day one, a top priority of my administration is to get the right lease negotiated for state and local taxpayers and the Bills, and of course all of their fans. Today I'm proud to say, as we all know, we've accomplished that goal. On behalf of the entire Erie County negotiating team, my thanks to the Bills organization, starting with Mr. Wilson, and Governor Cuomo for his hard work on behalf of the New York team to get this lease done. This lease, which in all is a early Christmas gift for the Bills fans everywhere across the world. I especially want to thank Deputy County Executive Rich Tobey for the countless effort that he put in as the lead negotiator for Erie County. We all owe him, Howard Glazer and Lieutenant Governor Duffy on behalf of the state, as well as Russ Brandon, Mr. Wilson, and Jeff Lippman on behalf of the Bills, our debt of gratitude for the work they put in. There were over 50 meetings, thousands of emails, countless of hours that got to this point, and I'm very proud to be here at this point, because this new lease ensures that the Bills will continue to be a part of not only Western New York, but this entire region for the next decade, and also, as the governor noted, prepares for the future of a new stadium to be built in Western New York so that we have not only the Bills here for the next 10 years, but we have the Bills here for generations to enjoy and come. Everyone understood the economic realities that face us both in New York State and Erie County, and that's why we've developed a more affordable capital plan that invests $130 million in the Ralph Wilson Stadium and also ensures the structural integrity not only of state and county government, but ensures the economic viability of the Bills here in Western New York. The Bills have been showing their loyalty to this community for over 50 years, and I know we're going to be here for a much longer period. The Bills, as many people talk about, are not just the heart and soul of Western New York, but they are a key economic driver of what happens here, not only in Erie County, but in the binational region that is the United States and Canada. And I know that that will continue for many years to come because of what we will be signing here today. an agreement that ensures that the Buffalo Bills will continue to be the Buffalo Bills. I want to thank Mr. Wilson from the Buffalo Bills, Governor Cuomo, and once again, on behalf of everybody from the Erie County negotiating team, Deputy County Executive Rich Tobey, there was a lot of time and effort that went into reaching this agreement, but as we all know, it is one of the most important things to ensure, which is the future of this organization for all people of Western New York, because as we know, there are Bills fans everywhere, not just in Buffalo, Erie County, and Western New York, all across the globe, and they will be watching the Buffalo Bills for years to come. Thank you, everyone.